Hello, it's me, the Grandma Quilter, and this is a collaboration between Schlick Stitches and Equifax. Hetty, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hetty's channel is Schlick Stitches, Schlick, Schlick Stitches. Make sure you go and subscribe to her channel. Today, we're going to be doing something that I've never done. And I was talking to Hetty the other day, and she said, why don't we do a little episode on it? So we're going to do that today. Hetty, will you tell everybody what we're going to be making today?
So today we are doing the jelly roll race with
We're going to be
jelly
racing.
rolls. But we're not using a full jelly roll. We're only using 20 strips to make it a smaller quilt.
Well, I'm going to use everything I got on my roll.
Oh, okay.
I got a roll here. This beautiful little roll that y'all see, the little spool. I'm promoing. This was made from Donnell Stitchery. Go to her channel. She makes these adorable little spools. I don't know where I put the blank one. Of course, I don't have it on hand because I do that. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Donnell's husband makes these adorable little spools. Look how cute. To put your binding on.
That's so cute.
And I drop everything. And it didn't break. Anyways, I used it. Don't giggle at me. That's what happens when you get old. Anyways, I used it to put on all of my jelly roll strips so they would stay organized, but they're not going to be organized. So let's start this. Okay, so Hetty, tell me what I start doing.
So first of all, you take your jelly roll, and of course you're going to open it up. You're going to
Take it off the spool.
just open everything up. So you have all your pieces like this. You're then going to take one strip. You can grab it by random, or you can grab it, in any order, or you can grab it by the way it is off the jelly roll, and you're going to join them like you would do a binding. So you can either do it this way, where you're sewing a 1/4 inch down to have a 1/4 inch seam, so it opens up like this, or you can do it like this. So bottom fabric is face up, your top fabric is face down. You're going to end up with an overhang. So a piece over here and a piece over here. You're going to sew from this corner to this corner in a straight line.
I'm sorry. I'm being annoying.
No, you're all good. And once you got that done, you're going to end up with pieces joined together like this.
Yeah, like mine.
Just like yours. So,
all right.
And before we start sewing anything else,
yes,
you need to cut a 6 to 8 inch piece off of one end.
Why?
Why? So then your seams aren't matching up. In the jelly roll race, your seams are not to match up. They're supposed to be staggered.
Okay.
So then you don't have to worry about matching seams. So you're cutting about 6 to 8 inches off of one end, and only one end.
Only one end, 6 to 8 inches. Okay. So let me cut the 6 to 8 inches because I did not know that. And hold on, because now I gotta stick them on to do stuff. Because if I don't see. All righty, let's use you. 6 to 8 inches. See, people, I'm learning how to do that. Never did a jelly roll. Always been afraid of them. I don't know why. Because it's supposedly and allegedly a very, very, very easy little thing to do. But, you know me. I'm afraid of everything. All right, 6. I'm going to take out 6 inches. All
That
right.
works?
It's off. It's gone. Disappeared off the face of the earth, never to be seen again. Okay, now what do I do?
So once you've got all your pieces sewn together and you've got that piece cut off, you're
Yep.
going to take the very first piece you put on and the very last piece you put on.
So I gotta take this all apart. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna roll it. It's rolling, it's rolling, it's rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Oh, hold on, hold on. And rolling and rolling. I'm still rolling, rolling. It's all the way over there in the hallway now. Wah! And rolling. I think I did more.
You end up with one long piece of fabric.
I think I put them all. I think I did more than I said I was going to do because I just kept sewing. And I'm telling you, I'm still rolling. There. It's done. Holy shoot. Okay, I was going to say the other word. Okay. Now I got to find the beginning. You said the beginning?
That very first piece you put on and the very last piece you put on.
Okay, I got to look for it. So.
Yep.
Okay, I lost it now. It's gone. Hetty, I can't find. Hetty, where is it? Hetty. Oh, there it is. I found it. This is the last piece I put out. So now I got to go look for the first piece. Okay. Holy mother. I think I went crazy and I did too much. Okay, hold on. So I don't mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. So
the thing is, it doesn't matter if it gets messed up.
No, in the sense I can't twist it if I don't find it the right way.
It doesn't matter if it gets twisted.
Okay, so let me look for the other piece. There it is! I found it! I found it. Okay. I found it, Hetty.
Alrighty. So take your first piece and your second piece and put right sides together.
Right sides together.
Right sides together.
Alrighty.
As if you're going to piece any block together, you put your right sides together and then when you open it up.
Okay. So they fell out of my, I'm telling you, today is Goopy Fingers Day. Everything's falling out of my hands. Okay, got them together. Okay. Now what do I do?
So now you're just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam all the way down from the top to the very end.
All right. I'm gonna do it, Hetty.
All righty.
All right, hold on, because my foot pedal just ran off on me. All right, and let me make sure it's on there right, because I feel it's not. There we go. And away we go. All right, so we do this all the way down. I am going to do just one time on camera. This is very satisfying. It is mindless sewing.
It is mindless sewing because that's all you're doing is sewing a 1/4 inch. You're not worried about your seams. You're not worried about anything at this point. So you just sew through that whole strip.
All right. Here we go. Oh, so now I know what that button is on my machine for. But see, I am a maniac when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I like to make sure that everything, even though it's mindless, I need to make sure it's lined up.
Yeah, you just make sure that one edge is lined up.
Huh?
Don't pull on your fabric because that
No. I know that much. Yeah, exactly. Don't pull on it. Don't stretch it out. It doesn't have to fit anything perceived. It's just keep it straight.
You let the feed dogs do the work.
Yeah, boy. For those of you that have the continuous sew on your machines, like my machine, our Fox machines, because I know yours has it, right, Hetty?
Not this one.
Oh, my machine has a button that I'm gonna hit it now so you can listen. I'm not touching the feed dogs. I'm not touching. I don't have to touch the pedal. I just stopped it with my foot, but it'll go until I stop it, either with my hand or with my foot. All I have to do is touch any button, and it automatically turns off.
Nice. No, my fab doesn't have that.
It helps me keep everything straight, because that way I'm not thinking about my foot at all.
My fab does have a speed control, which I absolutely love.
I love my speed control. That let her rip. I've learned, and in the past, when I was still learning, I would go really slow.
Yep.
Really, really slow. But now I don't need to do that because I'm a big girl now. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I know how to sew.
And you'll see when you get to that.
I know how to sew a straight line, Hetty. That's it.
I do have a seam guide on.
Oh, I always have. I have my 1/4 foot, which I'll say it this way: the best thing I ever invested in. Yeah, you have that. No, my presser foot is a 1/4 seam. So I know that if the fabric is a little bit inside over that foot, I'm doing it wrong. That for me has been the best thing I ever invested in. Even though my machine has it and all this stuff, I love my presser foot. I absolutely adore it. When I didn't understand about presser feet in the beginning, I would get these beautiful intricate patterns. I made this gorgeous block. And then in the middle of that block, I learned about the 1/4 seam, and nothing matched. Because I wasn't doing a 1/4 seam. I think I was doing 5/8 because I was using my old presser foot. So some blocks were 5/8, others were at a 1/4. Gotta love it. But this keeps me on track. I like it a lot. So if you can invest.
Some people have that 1/4 foot, like I have it as well. Some people have a magnetic seam guide.
I have those too.
And some people have one that physically screws into your machine.
Yeah.
If you don't have any of those and you want a straight line, get yourself some painter's tape. Put about 5 pieces on top of each other. Tape it down to your machine. It's not going to leave a gummy substance on your machine bed. And you'll be able to put your fabric up against that to sew.
To guide you. Yeah. And it works perfectly fine.
Yes.
Oh God, this is gonna be a long trick.
You know, the first couple rows seems like it's gonna take forever. But it's really interesting because 1 becomes 2. Yeah. 2 rows become 4 rows. 4 rows become 8 rows. 8 rows become 16. 16 become 32. And it just keeps growing. Done. And then you decide what size you want. How many rows you want. Okay. It doubles every single time.
I did a long line. A very, very long line. I have to learn how to do this because I want to make a rug. I really, 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 really want to make a rug.
Yep.
And all I'm doing is just guiding the fabric, not even guiding it, just letting the feed dots take it. That's all I'm doing.
That's all you need to do.
Yep. I'm just trying to keep it as straight as I can and make sure everything's lined up so that the seam isn't all wonky on me. But just feeding it in, that's all I'm doing.
And it does help to put your needle down.
Oh yeah,
So
my
when
machine does it automatically.
because when you're adjusting your fabric, if your needle's not down, it will move on you.
Yeah,
It will
it shifts.
shift.
Yeah.
So if you have the needle down when you're doing this, it will hold the fabric so you can adjust as needed.
Literally, people, you're seeing me just sitting here with one hand to the side like this, and the machine is just taking it all in. All it's doing, it's taking it all in. All right. I wish you could see the mess I have on my floor. Jelly all over the place. It's an invasion of the jelly rolls. Okay. All right. See, that's all I'm doing. You can't see it. This drives me insane. All I'm doing is lining them up, making sure they're lined up, not stretching them, not pulling, just lining them up, and then letting her rip.
That's all you do for this.
The machine does all the work. So what we're going to be showing you, because this takes a little bit, not a long time, but this is I'm very sure. We're going to show you what to do after we get to the end of this and put them together, and then we're going to jump to the end. So stay tuned. Don't get bored looking at us sew, because we're just doing this on purpose. There is a purpose to all of them. Rah, rah, rah. I'm stretching out my legs. I'm not tired. My legs aren't tired.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can sit however, like, if you want to, you can sit, like this and all tensed up. Or you can sit back and just guide your fabric. And that's all you're doing.
What? I'm sorry. I just am rotten. I can't help it.
Oh, it's all good.
Thank you, Hetty. I've been afraid of making a jelly roll quilt because I have to understand the mechanics of something. And I never understood the mechanics until Hetty explained them to me. And then she told me she was going to help me. So I'm here.
The jelly roll race is the easiest quilt top that you could ever make.
I know, but I don't know why I've always been afraid of it, Hetty. I have no clue.
The long seams are intimidating.
Huh?
The long seams are intimidating. It does make a mess. You get a lot of threads.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
But a lot of times it's the seams, because if you have a habit of pulling your fabric or stretching it, then it goes wonky.
But this is good practice for that. If you do that, you'll understand the mechanics. After you do this for a little while, you start seeing that it's not necessary. So it's like you said the other day, muscle memory. That's all it is, muscle memory. Right now, I've got well, one hand, people. Literally. One hand. Wow. Love it. I love mindless sewing. I'm halfway through. I cannot say I'm almost done because it's a lie. It's a lie! Yes, it is. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood because this is fun. Even though after the technical difficulties to get here, because I am tech challenged, but we're here. We are taping.
We all are tech challenged at points in time.
Mitzi's not. Shout out to Mitzi. Mitzi's very smart. Mitzi knows her stuff.
And yesterday on the Zoom, I did everything the same to get in the Zoom. But when I had Mitzi on the phone, she saw what I was doing. It worked. And it was the same thing.
It's just, computers like Mitzi. That's all it is. Computers like Mitzi. Missy, we love you.
Yes, we do. We love all the renegades.
Yeah. Every quilter in the community, be a renegade, be a squirrel, be a peep, be from whatever group you want to be, as long as you belong to this community, which is a very special community. We have an incredible community of DIYers and quilters and people who enjoy it, that are just freaking amazing. We love them all. And it's fun to be in this group.
It is.
From a lady who never, me, you see me, I am very vocal and very verbal, but that doesn't mean anything because I don't have a lot of, I didn't, let me put it this way. I didn't have a lot of friends. Trust issues, you know, that kind of crap. But since I belong to this community now, I have been blessed with so many people who I know truly care for me, who worry about me. When they know I'm sick, they call me up on the phone. You know, I never had phone calls since I was a kid. My phone calls were my family or work, and that was it. Now I have people calling me on the phone that I have to hide because I can't do anything. I love you all so much. And I found people that I love and I can talk to, like Hetty, who I adopted. I adopted Hetty and Donnell. They have been adopted. Then I have sisters, okay? Then I have cohorts. Then I have gang members. So yeah, we're all divided into different groups. Like Michelle's my cohort. Michelle, Joanne, and I, if we get together, make sure y'all have bail money. That's fits in a happen. Now Hetty's special. Hetty is my designer girl. She's the designer. She is the engineer because she's an engineer. I keep saying this. She's still young. She can go back to school and get her degree in engineering because she'd be an amazing engineer. Fantastic and fabulous engineer. Y'all got to go over to her channel. This woman can design patterns like nobody's business. But again, it's not for the scrappy minded. Her designs are not for the scrappy minded. Her designs are for people who love concepts of color and texture and stuff like that. Her designs are freaking awesome. I'm sorry. I have to say it because I just love her design. I just absolutely adore them.
Well, I appreciate that.
So make sure you go over to Schlick Stitches and see what she's up to, and make sure you buy her patterns. They're not that expensive, but they are elegant. That's all I can say, because her designs are elegant. They're very elegant.
The pattern is, you know, my patterns, they're $10 a piece. You get a PDF.
Yeah.
So you always have it. You can print off as many copies as you need.
No mailing, no shipping costs.
No shipping costs. And they are designed the way the box cards are designed.
Yes.
So it gives you a picture. It gives you cutting measurements.
If I can make a quilt from Hetty's pattern, anybody can. And they look so gosh darn beautiful and elegant. Look, I made one of Hetty's quilt, and I even made a boo-boo. And I hadn't realized I made a boo-boo until Hetty pointed it out to me. The boo-boo's staying because it's not that evident. And it's not a boo-boo. I'd say it's more of a design choice. But the way she wrote the pattern was just a different color goes in that spot. But y'all have seen that quilt. I've showed it 1,000 times. I love that quilt. It's from my grandson. I want to keep it because it's pretty and it's elegant. All I can think of is the elegance in it. I'm sorry, Hetty, but it's true. The whole thing for me is like, that's called unconventional poinsettias. Gorgeous. It's beautiful. I was going to put it up. I forgot. It is the poinsettias, depending on the color choices you make, that's the whole thing in a quilt, We're going to have a little episode on that in the future. It always depends on your color choices. If you know how to choose your colors, or if you buy a line of fabric, you'll know where to put each color. But people play with coloring pages. If your pattern has a coloring page, use it. If you have trouble with putting fabric together for a quilt, use your coloring page. It's the best way. That's how you know what do you want to emphasize? What do you want to keep quiet? What do you want to pop out? That's the best thing in the world. And that's the good thing about Hetty's, is that you can do a coloring page and look at texture and see colors. And I got to get back to sewing, so I'm going to shut up.
With my designs, I will put down the color I used in making it.
Yep.
In coloring it and everything. But then in brackets, I'll put fabric 1 or fabric 2. So when you go to make the quilt that I have designed, you know exactly where to change it, because not everybody likes orange.
Exactly.
Not everybody loves purple or loves blue. So you can make it in the colors that you choose.
Hetty loves blue, just so y'all know. Hetty's the blue girl. Hetty's like Donna. Donna from Handmade by Ying with Donna. These are blue girls. I call them the blue girls because they love blue. Me, I like scrappy, but except for Hetty's patterns. In Hetty's patterns, there is one I dream about the darn pattern, okay? That's gotten so into my brain. I dream about it.
You're dreaming about it?
I'm dreaming about the darn pattern, Hetty. And I'm thinking of colorways, and I keep thinking of a fabric that I want to get, but I have to see if it exists. Because in my brain, I have the colors and I have the fabric line I'd love to see. So I got to now search for the color line, because I am making it out of scraps. It is not a scrappy pattern. And it's going to be so out of this world elegant. I want it to sparkle. It's got to sparkle, Hetty.
The one that for Mike's Fairy Frost?
Yes, but there's another thing. Last night I was thinking, and I kept seeing it also in Native American colors, oranges and browns and taupe and colors like that. It would look so, and turquoise. Oh my God, I can't do this. It's your fault, Hetty.
You're welcome.
Your fault. It's Hetty's fault. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. You got me dreaming about the darn thing.
Well, you're going to have to wait, because that one, it's not printed up yet. I'm working on the snowflake.
Oh, that's snowflake. Everybody's going crazy with the snowflake. Wait till you guys see the snowflake. So pretty. Okay, I'm almost done, but I got to stop talking. Hetty, I'm not talking no more. I'm going to do this.
Oh, sure you will. So I'm working on this, and I'm doing it the old school way of pen and paper.
Look how pretty. People, look at that pattern and tell me, in silver, ice blue, different tones of ice blue, with a touch of red somewhere around there. Tell me it wouldn't look absolutely amazing. Look at that. See, that's the way you look at a pattern. You look at it blank. Then you take that page, you color it in with the colors you want to see until you find the colorway you want, and then you buy the fabric. That's the way you should look at a pattern. Never look at a pattern just the way it was pictured, because you're looking at somebody else's concept. You're not looking at you. You're not looking at the way you want the quilt to look like. My unconventional poinsettias is very, very different from the one Hetty made. It's completely different. Mine's more in brown tones, autumn colors. Hetty's is in blues.
I did, background was white, my first white background, and it was blue and teal and purple and pink. But there's such a small amount of the purple and pink that it's like a place to rest your eyes.
Exactly.
There's plenty of places to rest your eyes. And with the unconventional poinsettia, there's actually opportunity to show off your free motion skills.
Yeah, the negative space, there's a lot of negative space in there. I don't know how I'm going to quilt it. That's why I haven't quilted it yet. Because I don't do free motion.
I'm still working on it too.
I'm almost at the end of the tube. Almost. Almost.
You're so faster than I do.
Yeah, well, you know something? That's weird because I usually don't. I'm very slow, methodical. Wow. Jesus, I made a big one.
But you see, it's just mindless sewing.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna cut here because this has been too long. So we're gonna cut. We'll be right back. Okay? Don't go away. Lighting it. Love it. Thank you, Hetty. Hetty, my friend.
With this jelly roll, you don't need a jelly roll. All you need is strips. So if you wanted to make it with a 1.5 inch strip, so it's a 1 inch finish, you can do that. And it'll be a micro jelly roll.
You know how many strips I got in my scrap pile? I am going to make a roll out of my scraps. And I'm just going to put them in a roll and put them in a roll and put them in a roll and put them in a roll. When it gets to a specific, then I'll stop, make a jelly roll, and then keep doing it again. That way you use up your scraps, people. As long as they're the same size, you use up your scrap. Look, things are getting icky. Fabric is going to get more expensive. If you got scraps, don't throw them away. Make scrappy quilts. Believe me. Things are going to get icky. And fabric is going to be a commodity.
Yes.
It's going to be considered a luxury item. I know what I'm talking about. I follow the news. And I remember my economy class. So, yeah. People, save your scraps. I got so many. I'm happy. Right now with this quilt, if it turns out the way I like, I see many more scrappy roll jelly roll races in the future.
Well, do you find it mindless sewing?
Huh?
Do you find it mindless sewing?
Yes. It's fun. That's what I mean. Like right now, because I have you there, I'm talking to you. But if I were here alone doing this, I would be farther on because I'd just go and then not realize that I'm done. Because that's the way I like to sew. Just keep on going until there's nothing else to sew. That's what's fun about this. You know what I mean? Just keep going and going and going until you get to a spot. Now I straighten it up again. I'm on the, ooh, this one was shorter. Yes. I think
so when you're doing this, you got your two pieces sewn together along the long side. You open it up. You don't even have to touch your iron. Yeah. You can just finger press it open.
Finger press it.
And then go.
I didn't even do the whole thing finger press. I like to pull them apart a little bit just to make sure it's open. And that's what I'm doing because I know what I'm going to do after I'm done. I'm going to pull down my ironing board and iron them so that when I do the quilting, it doesn't bunch up. But right now, nope, I did not finger press them all. So again, it's up to you people. But yeah, finger pressing does make it easier though. It does. Yep. Truthfully, I'm just lazy as all heck. I'm very, very lazy. That's why my quilts are like this. They have a wonky quality to them.
Oh, just wait till you see this one.
Why?
Just wait. Wait till the end till you see all the wonkiness in this.
Oh, wonky's fun. I mean, I've made some pretty quilts. I cannot deny it. I've been, I'll put it this way. The quilting has hidden the mistakes because it's true. We
It
tend to
does.
forget. People that have OCD, I'm going to say this to all of y'all. I feel so sorry for you people. And it's not a joke. Because I understand OCD. I have a grandson that has it. So I understand it. I can't be it. I think my OCD is being as scrappy as possible, but I know that there are a lot of people that everything has to have precision, that every point has to match up, that every color has to be on the right spectrum, that the textures all have to be exact. I understand. And I feel for you because for me, it's joy. This is joy. Just sewing for the hell of it is joy. It is. Putting together fabrics for the hell of it is joy. I'm learning, because I'm not saying I'm not. I'm learning how to color match and stuff like that. But when I can get back to quilting like this and work and piecing like I'm doing now, this is my joy place. This is what makes me happy. Mindless sewing, just putting things together and making something pretty out of nothing, out of things that were just lying around. That's my happy place. So I feel for you guys. Try going a little bit scrappy, not organized scrappy, people, because I know, Donnell, I'm talking to you. The finger's in the air. Organized scrappy is okay, but it's still organized. Go scrappy. Let your messy self come out. Be messy. Being messy is fun, except when you do Hetty's pattern. You can't be messy in Hetty's pattern. That's where you have to be. Colors and text.
I think a person could be messy if they wanted to.
What?
You know,
on your quilts? No. It wouldn't look good. Your quilts are too elegant to be messy. Your patterns are too gorgeous. They're just too gorgeous to be messy. Messy wouldn't do them justice. You promised me a messy pattern. You did. So, I'm not forgetting it.
The one I called Turtle Love, you can do that one.
I like messy. I gotta change my name from the quilting grandma to the messy quilting grandma. That's what I gotta do.
The pattern I called Turtle Love, you can actually do that scrappy.
Yeah. Yeah, embrace the messy, people.
That Turtle Love quilt, it is literally one block. You make one block over and over and over again.
Now, if you follow me, you know that I got a couple of projects coming up. The group, per se, the Renegades. You want to do the quilt that the Renegades are going to be doing starting January. It's something unique to the Renegades. It's not for everybody else. So you have to be a Renegade to work with us. I'm going to be doing Zooms, and then afterwards I will publish them. But it's a perk. It's a perk. And those sew-alongs are for the Renegades. So if you want to work with us on the double wedding ring quilt, you want to be in on the Zooms to have some fun, become a Renegade. We have fun, people.
It's always a blast.
You belong to our chat. Look, I'm going to say something because I know there are people that don't like it. We have a very active chat. Very active. I love it. I love every minute of it. I can't always be on it because I am a working grandma in the sense of I take care of grandkids. And I sew and I have a channel. So it's kind of hard to be on the chat all the time. But we have a lot of good members that are always on the chat, always offering advice, always listening, praying for you, just hugging you virtually. We have a lot of fun. We have absolutely a lot of fun on our chat. Another perk of being a Renegade is our monthly meetings, our monthly Zoom games. If you want to get in on the fun next month, at the end of this month, this is October. Today is October 2nd. At the end of October 2nd, 2024, we are going to be doing a game that lady that's here on with me, she gave me the idea for. We're already getting everything ready. It is going to be hilarious. We're going to have fun.
That is October 28th.
There you go. From 5 to 7. It's always on a Saturday from 5 to 7. Become a renegade and make sure you get in on it because the giveaways are really good. Eddie can vouch
Oh,
for
they
that.
are.
I give good giveaways. And it's going to be, and we have a lot of fun. We just have a blast. Okay. Then starting next year, we're going to be doing projects. This year, the Renegades did the project Ronald McDonald House. We made over 40 quilts for the Ronald McDonald House and donated them to Donna at Handmade by Ying with Donna. The whole group participated one way or another. It was great. We were only going to do one quilt and we ended up doing 40. So it was fun. It was just
That's amazing turnaround.
Yeah, we had a great time. So next year we're going to be doing our double wedding ring and we're going to do it all together. So come and join the Renegades. Have fun. Just come and have fun with us. We have a lot of fun. Oh, this is turning out so pretty. Look at that.
Isn't that cool?
I love it. Loving this. I really am, Hetty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the desire to do this. Because I would have kept avoiding it. Oh, yours is gorgeous. Love those colors.
And that's where I'm stopping because I add a border to the side to make it wider. And it's touching the ground right now.
Wow. Okay, let me finish this side. I'm doing 16. Am I two?
That's 20 strips.
16. I'm doing 16 now. I'm on the 16. Let me see. Let me finish this one. Don't go away. Hold on.
Yep.
What time is it? We're doing good.
Like I said, that the first couple rows is what takes the longest. Because you're sewing along and you're looking at that bottom pile going, when will it ever end?
I'm looking at the clock. That's what got me. That's why it's so hard for me to do content because I hate the clock. I despise it. But this is gorgeous. So hell yeah. I got a whole bunch of jelly rolls in there. I've got one that's a half a jelly roll. That's 20 strips and it's beautiful.
Yep.
So I know I'm going to make that one.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me get over my fear of this. The way I learned to quilt, I didn't have tutorials. I didn't know I was quilting. Truthfully, I did not know I was quilting. I just started putting little squares together to make Mimi's blanket. And to this day, it's not quilted. It's put together. I just threw 3 lines across it so it wouldn't come apart.
That is quilting.
That was 5 years ago. That was going on 6 years now. But the thing is, every step of the way, I've made mistakes. Oh my God. I've made mistakes. I've cut it wrong. They come out wonky. I fudge it up because I love fudging it up. I do a lot of things, but again, it's a process. So this is a little piece of advice to any of you new quilters or people considering it. Look, unless you start, you're never going to know. Number 1. Number 2, if you want to learn how to quilt, how to piece, because that's very important that we know the difference. Piecing is one thing, quilting is something else. If you want to learn how to piece, if you want to learn how to measure and do stuff like that, look, buy yourself something inexpensive, some very inexpensive fabric. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be quilt store quality to learn. Go to Dollar Tree. I'm promoting Dollar Tree here. Go to Walmart. Okay? Temu. I'm not joking. Get something inexpensive.
Go to your
Just
secondhand store.
exactly. Look, all you have to do is put pieces together. Pre-cuts, that's the best part. Get yourself a little jelly roll or get yourself a charm pack or get yourself the same measurements and just start putting things together. Don't think about patterns. Don't think about texture. Don't think about cutting. Just put things together. And then you'll start to see them coming alive in your hands. Let me cut this last because I'm excited right now. And
so you literally start from this here, a jelly roll.
Yeah.
You get all your strips, you sew them all together, one long piece, and you keep folding it up and sew.
Yep, we're going to show you right now. I'm going to show you my end product.
Together, the top and bottom together, and sew along that strip. And once you're done, you get it to the size you want, the width you want, and you're good.
And I suck at cutting. Trying to cut it with this, it is not working. So now I can get my snippers and just finish it. Because again, I'm gonna square it off. Just want to get this part done. Cannot wait to open it and see the finished product.
Yeah.
I'm excited, people. I'm excited right now. Okay. Ta-da-ta. It's the ta-da-ta moment. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Hold on.
And there was no ironing.
Nope.
Up until you finish.
No
once
squaring.
You finish.
You
square it and you iron it. And you are golden.
You know something? I can still do more. Look.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look. Look at mine. Isn't it pretty? Hold on. Let me take off my readers because I don't need them. Look at this. I can still do another fold and I'll have it wider than long. Oh, I love yours, Hetty. Let me put mine up here so you can all see it. I still have to do one more. Oh, shoot. No. Spilled my coffee.
Okay. You're not supposed to spill your coffee.
I know. Hold on. Hold on.
Literally, that's all you do.
It fell to the floor. There you go. There's mine. Look at mine. Oh, look how pretty. I can still fold it one more time, Hetty.
Yep. Because you have extra strips. But you look how pretty.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It is so cool. I am in love. I love the process. Look how pretty it comes out.
Yeah. And it's all that.
And these are just random strips. This was 2 jelly rolls. And I took some strips from one and some strips from the other. But I am going to do one more fold. I think would look good. This is too cool. Thank you, Hetty.
You are so welcome.
Truthfully, thank you so much. People, lose the fear. Really and truly. The good thing about this, if I want to change it, I just fold it in half, take out a stitch, put it the other way. I can do anything I want. It's my quilt. I can play with it any way I want.
So there is another thing. You make the jelly roll brace, right? You make it square, and then you cut it corner to corner and move the pieces around, and you end up with something totally cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I am going to play with this, and I will show you guys in a picture at the end of this video. Right now, we're going to say bye-bye. Y'all remember 2 things. Like and subscribe to my channel and to Hetty's. Hetty's is Schlick Stitches. If you want to see her beautiful and amazing and gorgeous and well-engineered and beautifully thought out and absolutely spectacular patterns, go to Schlick Stitches, send her an email. She will send you what she's got. They're amazing. They're affordable. Okay? Do it. Just do it. And then you can like and subscribe this channel in Quilt Fact with the Grandma Quilter who likes to make a mess. The messy. Okay. The imperfect, right here. Imperfect, but imperfect. That's why, look, imperfect, but beautiful, isn't it? It's imperfect. You don't see anything structured, but it's pretty because it's like me, imperfect and messy. But so sweet. I love you all. Be good. Remember, being imperfect is always being perfectly loved. Bye.